What's up? Welcome back to the Black and White Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Valiant, and I'm here again
with your boy, G Money Garrett.
G-Money.
Yeah, Zoru. I am here. I'm here today.
Unlike usual, we actually have some topics. We have some structure in place. We're gonna hit some key points, some key things that we've experienced. Garrett's experienced something by himself. I experienced some stuff by myself, and then we both went to a local anime convention.
We did.
I believe the biggest one in our state.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about that at some point. But what do you want to talk about first?
First, I want to hear about your hot pot ventures.
That's what we're going for first.
I want to hear it first.
Okay.
I want to hear it first.
So me and my friends, if you've seen my videos, a couple of them, Ryan, Aiden, definitely my last video with whatever my last GTA video was, GTA minigame marathon. The people in that,
go watch it now.
Yeah, the people in that video, I went to go out eat with them. I've known them for a couple months now, and they made plans to go to this local not local to me, but a hot pot place in the city. And if you don't know what hot pot is, basically it's you order like raw meat, raw ingredients.
Yes.
They make this big old broth in a bowl that has like flavoring in it, obviously.
Oh.
They put it on the burner in front of you because your table has like a built-in burner. Yeah. It's like Korean barbecue, if you've ever done that.
Oh, yeah, well, we have done it, yeah.
And then that's cook,
delicious.
Yeah, you cook the meat in the broth and then eat it. I'm never doing it again.
No?
Never doing it again. Not at that location.
That sounds fun, though.
It does, but not at that location. The price was not worth it for the amount of food we were given.
Oh.
It just wasn't that nice of experience. And when we were there, we got there at like 4 o'clock. They were all out of rice.
No rice.
No rice.
That's crazy.
And that kind of already put a damper on it because I was like, I need rice. To me, I need rice in this kind of situation because we have to share the meat we're all ordering. So to fill up, I want to mixture that meat with rice. And I just am a huge rice fan. So that kind of took it away.
You're not as much of a veggies guy.
No, I'm a veggies guy.
Was there a lot of veggies in there?
Cooked veggies. No, we ordered 2.
Okay.
2 pots because we had a whole table to ourselves and there was like 4 burners on the table.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
There were 6 of us, so they gave us a really big table. But one of them was like this spicy chili Korean broth soup thing, and the other one I think was like chicken something. I can't remember. I think they were both spicy. I don't remember very well. One of them definitely had chilies in it, which I'll get to that later. But no rice, small food portions, horrible prices for those food portions. Like it was insane. One of the meats I chose was the sirloin spicy.
Ooh, that sounds
beef.
good.
Yeah, it was all cut up in these little like not even squares, just like chunks of meat.
Oh yeah, the chunk.
In a little bowl.
Classic.
About the size of a cereal bowl, and the bowl was full of lettuce, and then it wasn't even full. It was like just a clump, kind of in the middle.
Oh.
And it was like I got like 3-4 bites in total out of that, because you had to share it.
Sure.
And
yeah.
I was just sharing it with like 3 people. I don't know. It just wasn't worth it. The food wasn't that good. The flavoring wasn't good in my opinion. I mean, obviously could try more, but what we got wasn't good, and not having rice killed it.
Oh man. But I did not mean to start us off on a negative point.
Yeah, I mean the Korean barbecue you and me did, maple Korean barbecue, that was way better experience.
That was so tasty.
It was good. The rice was amazing.
That was good rice.
The rice was so good. And the experience was cool, except we kept burning our things and they had to keep coming and replace it.
Yeah, that wasn't so great. I don't really know how to not burn that stuff.
Yeah, we were putting oil on it.
We got to go again just to keep practicing.
Well, I told them about that place.
Also, because it's good.
I told them about that place because they're like, we should do that next. And I told them, like, I've actually done that.
You got to bring me along. I'm an expert.
So,
at eating.
If we go again, I think we're going to go there. Because I showed them the location and everything. I hope we go there again. But yeah, it wasn't worth it for the price. But like I said before, there was a spicy broth.
Oh.
And so I thought the one I was eating the whole time was the spicy one, but I got it mixed up. They're both red.
Oh.
Like one's red and then
sauce.
one's like really red. Yeah.
Oh. What's the Scoville level on this thing?
There was like, I think it was in the menu there was like the peppers.
And
I think it was
pepper method.
I think it was.
Something Ty
I
often uses.
really can't confirm
for white people.
what they ordered because I just know what I got, like
Yeah.
what we got in front of me.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was one chili and the other one was like maybe 4 or like
4 out of 5,
9.
right?
I don't know.
What?
I think it was.
It was hot.
It wasn't that spicy. I don't think it was super
Oh, okay.
spicy. My point is, but I'm trying it. I'm like done eating at this point, and I just want to try it because I realized I'm only just now realizing I've been using the wrong one the whole time. So I'm like, dang it. So put it in. They give you like a little plate. They give you a little bowl, and they give you a little ladle. And they give you big ladles too. But I was using the little personal one.
Yeah.
Put it in there, and I got a whole chili in the thing. I got a whole chili in there, a whole chili.
Okay.
So I was
and you're
like,
I gotta take it.
yeah, I was like, it's a whole chili. The soup isn't that spicy. It can't be that bad. So I literally ate the whole chili in my mouth.
And
It was bad. I don't know what chili
what
was.
do you
It was a thin,
expect?
red, really dried up chili. Not super dried up. But I basically, it went to the left side of my mouth. I bit it with my molars. And I immediately swallowed it.
Immediately?
I like bit it like once, then swallowed it. Because I didn't want it to sit in my mouth. But the left side of my mouth went numb and it burnt.
Oh my
And then
God.
my throat, it felt like it got stuck at some point. Because it just felt like right here, it just started burning. So my throat,
I ain't going down without a fight. That's what that pepper said right there.
my throat and the left side of my mouth was like numb and burning at the same time. And I had a whole
Bro, you
the
had 2
whole-
status conditions. That's crazy.
I had a whole cup of Dr. Pepper. I hadn't really touched that whole time for some reason. 'Cause I wasn't thirsty, so I just I started gulping that down. But yeah, that was probably the funniest part. And then meeting those guys for the first time, it was a good experience. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The parking was horrendous.
Oh.
It's horrible because there's like a store right across the street, like a very short street. And right there is a grocery store, and people use the parking lot
To get in there.
to get in and out and find parking because there's like no parking, and it's very irritating. But luckily there was parking behind the building.
I mean, do y'all take all like separate cars?
Yeah, I mean 2 of them read to get. I believe there was 3 cars in total,
Oh, okay.
counting mine. I was in the car alone, and then those guys are in their own cars.
Far drive for you, so.
Yeah, but it was interesting.
Interesting.
It was interesting.
That's a good thing.
Eating, I can say I ate a whole chili though now.
Yeah, that's cool. I can't say that.
Yeah, it was.
Not that you really wish
Next,
you did.
next up is ghost pepper. No,
No.
no, I'm joking.
I won't
wouldn't do
even. I'm not helping you with that.
that. Yeah, I do it for money.
Well, if we're talking 1,000, I'd do it.
1,000?
Yeah.
Like I'd do it for like $500.
Okay, maybe
300 bucks.
500. I would do it.
Would you do it for the Persona 3 Collector's Edition?
Right now?
Yes.
Yes.
That's only 200.
That's what I would do. But it's like immediate.
Yeah, true.
I don't
It's
even have- I
sponsoring
don't- I
right
don't
in front of me.
I don't even have a
If they
P-
could hand me it.
Yeah, but they wouldn't give you a PS5, so honestly, I don't even have a PS5.
Sleep over and use
I'd
mine.
use your.
I'll just be on my Switch.
Actually, I might just take it home at that point. Like if I got it and I had a ghost pepper, I might not even explain to you. Drive to your house while I'm still like, literally coughing up blood, and I will take that.
I dislike heat. Like I don't mind the spice when it comes to
Well,
stuff.
I know you love cold.
Yeah, if it's
You got the fan on every goddamn day of your life.
if it's like spicy food that's also piping hot,
Yeah.
I hate it. But if it's like room temperature food or just not piping hot food, not fresh off the burner or fresh out of the pot, and it's also spicy, like it's really good. Like the Thai food I get,
Yeah.
the spicy noodle that you try.
But those are like fake spicy, you know?
those are real. That's real spice.
Most of the time I'm like,
It was dried. It was just
It can
dried
be-
chili peppers, I believe.
yeah.
I have it in my cabinet. Yeah, but that was Hot Pot Heroes, located in Oklahoma City.
We definitely gotta bring to do Korean barbecue because that is good stuff.
It is. It was.
I would definitely want some more of that soon. But we gotta eat somewhere else. We gotta try a different place out.
Yeah, me and Garrett go around, like basically like I'd say once every 2 months at least.
And right now, yes.
Once every 2 months, and we try to go and find a new restaurant. And we've kind of been jumping around ethnicity.
We were
groups.
what we talking about? Japanese food next? Is where it's Thai moon?
Tokyo Moon.
Yeah,
But we still haven't tried Indian food,
Oh yeah.
and that was like what we were.
Well, I just don't know a good place.
I
to go.
neither do I.
It's just like I need to.
We
Get
need to
somebody.
fly to India and just eat at
Well,
McDonald's in
what
India.
I
and
really
call it
wish I
Indian
could
food.
do is like take you up to Texas and go like
Down.
What?
You said up to Texas.
Oh, you're right though. Down to Texas, and I would take you over to where my sister lives, which is Austin, Texas. Everybody knows about Austin, Texas, right? It's the biggest thing about Texas right now, even though Texas is already big.
Let's do it. I have too much free time right now.
Man, I was gonna take a trip up in November. You can come with
November?
me.
You could just do it next week. I'm not working.
I can't. I have work.
I know. I meant like take off work, obviously. But
I could. Yeah. I suppose.
I'm just saying right now, anything works for me because I'm just too free.
Yeah,
I have too much free time.
All the food there, they got a bunch of Indian food, but they also have like onigiri or,
Onigiri, what's that in?
it's like the rice ball things.
Oh,
like
that was
Japanese, and they have like a bunch of empanadas, which are delicious, so good.
What place are you talking about?
This is Austin, Texas. I don't know the name of it, but
Is it a restaurant
it's like a little restaurant. Yeah,
that serves?
they do onigiri.
That's pretty varied. Wait,
Yeah,
say
no,
that
there's a
again?
lot. There's like a salmon, there's a pork, there's every type.
Is
yeah.
it a buffet?
No, you
Just a restaurant?
It's to order. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard to beat specialty places, and that sounds like a place that's kind of like really varied. So if they can nail it,
It was
Pretty
good. I
impressive.
mean, I've had it before. I just wanted you to have some.
Yeah.
It's good because like we're in America. What other situation? America. I'm not gonna get onigiri from the freaking 7-Eleven down there like they do in Japan,
No.
which is typically what they do. Like,
The
isn't that crazy to you? Crazy to you that they just walk to like a 7-Eleven for a reliable lunch? We can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, but it's not good.
It's like deli sandwiches
It's not good, bro.
and donuts.
It's not good.
The donuts are good.
That's not good.
The donuts are good.
Yeah, it's not
7-Eleven
that good.
fresh donuts are
It's
good.
definitely not good for you.
What about your slushies?
Slushy.
Your slushes.
Those
Whatever
are
they're
not.
called.
Those are not. They're not good.
But you love them.
They're not capital G good.
They're not onigiri good.
That
Have you had an onigiri from Japan? What if they're trash?
No, not from Japan, and they're probably not the big as the ones we had that one in Texas because those things are huge.
Was
But
the rice good?
the rice is commendable.
What was inside? What was in the middle?
I had pork. Well, I've had pork, I've had beef, and I had salmon. Salmon was my favorite. The ham was really good because I like ham, and the beef was okay.
Never had onigiri. I can't imagine.
It's
I mean, I
really
just
good.
imagine just rice covered meat. So
It's good, man. It's good rice.
I just don't get how the rice doesn't fall apart. Like how is it cooked?
It's
Is it-
sticky, man. You never had sticky rice?
Yeah, I have, but like, I guess I've never.
This
really...
man hasn't had sticky rice.
With the Korean barbecue rice was pretty sticky.
Yeah, but it wasn't
It was,
like
like, really
when you're
fluffy and sticky.
They kind of just form it together, and you just make sure not to.
Is it dried?
Just don't crush it. No, it's not like dried. You just don't crush it too
But
hard.
it's sitting on the shelf in a Ziploc or in like a wrap. How is it not dried?
It's not on like the shelf. It's not
In
like
7-Eleven.
It's too. It's
Japan,
made.
I'm
It's
talking
made
Japan. I'm
too.
talking
Oh.
Talk about the
Yeah, I have
Kobe.
no idea how they do it over there at the Combini. I have no idea. Don't even ask. But we're gonna find out one day.
One day. Very
One
far
day.
off.
Japan's in. Hey, but everybody's got a Japan trip. Okay, nobody doesn't like. Everybody wants to go to Japan. once.
Every anime nerd.
No, not even. Like even people outside of anime, like they want to go. That's like
I
a thing.
suppose.
Mm.
I think.
Or like Europe.
I mean,
But they don't
it's
even know what
true,
they're-
but I feel like the majority of people who really want to like take a trip to Japan are people who are influenced by their culture over here.
Yeah, it's true. But everybody's like, Japan has robots, and Japan has this, and Japan has that. And
America
I'm
has
like,
robots.
What?
We have robots.
Yeah, robot dogs.
Self checkout. We do have robots though. We just got to go to the right
The
place.
day we
It's
get
expensive.
fully automated Walmart robots is the day I exit this world.
That's the last straw.
It's the
That's
last
your
straw.
13th
Fully
reason.
automated
That's
Walmart
my
robot.
13th reason. No. I can't hear the beep, beep. Now I hear scan, scan. Would that be so bad? Like, what if you could just pull up your cart and just leave it there, and the robot is like,
Well, at this point, I'm imagining I don't need a cart because it'll like if I choose an item, it'll just like kind of automated like bring it to the front.
what the fudge?
And its own
Have you
type
seen
thing.
the VR shopping? They
Yeah,
were trying
yeah,
to
yeah,
do?
yeah.
I don't know if that's that lifted off at all.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Why? I don't.
We
think
part of that
I'm-
circle?
I'm not part of the circle.
Exactly. So how do you
But
know?
I don't think it popped off at all. Because what have you heard from it since then?
I know people.
What do you want me to go put on a
It's
VR?
not like they. What if they just shop and they're like, I mean, I don't get why would you put on a VR headset and then walk around in VR to go
the
shopping
point of
instead of
that?
just using your phone and using like DoorDash and just
DoorDash
clicking
at
the
that point.
buttons,
Yeah, yeah.
or just Target's like.
I don't necessarily want to go look in the aisles any more than I regularly would. So why do that? I don't know. I'm saying it. I don't think it's a very successful idea.
Speaking of VR, my PlayStation VR 2,
Yeah, I see it right here.
I'm starting to think that I'm regretting it.
You're regretting the $500
The
purchase.
$600 purchase.
600.
600, 550.
Now
after taxes,
500.
600.
Yeah.
Um,
You're really.
Slightly. Like,
Oh.
I feel like I don't regret buying it because I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it. But at the same time, now it's just like, what can I do with it? Because none of the games really interest me. Pavlov, which if you've watched my channel, you know I've uploaded a bunch of Pavlov. It's like super hard to play that game because it's just when it was, especially before there was no crossplay, when it was just kind of the very first people.
kids.
No, Quest. All the very first people who pre-ordered like the VR. So all the servers were like what? I really don't know. Maybe like 1,000 people in total.
Yeah.
For like a very short duration. So it's like every lobby you joined with the exact same people. Like, hey, it's Jim from yesterday. Hey, it's Gary from 2 days ago. Hey, you were in the lobby right before me.
That's crazy.
And so it's kind of like a nice community.
Yeah,
Everyone was
yeah.
behaving. But now we have crossplay and more people have access to the VR. And there's so many children that shouldn't even be playing.
Yep.
And then there's so many people on Quest. And it's just so much screaming the N-word, so much cussing that no one even plays by the rules anymore. Everyone just shoots and kills and just has fun. Like, I'm not against having fun, and I'm definitely not against what the game has turned into. But, like, I feel like...
But you're a little.
No, I'm not. I'm not against it. I genuinely not. I see the purpose, and I see how much people are having fun. It's like, just because they're not following the rules of the game, like... I'm like, you're not RPing, bro. Like,
This ain't GTA Online.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, in my head, I want that, but I'm not going to push that on other people. But what I would like is to be able to host a server and actually have, like, power. Like,
Yeah.
Like, if I host a server, public server, and you join, the only way I can kick you out is if everyone votes to kick you out.
And that's just not going to happen with random people.
Yeah, that's how a lot of times it doesn't work. So I wish if I create the server, I'm the host, I'm allowed to kick people out. That's one thing, just one little thing that a lot of other games have that would help so much. Because, sure, that would probably be taken advantage of a lot, but at the same time, it'd be very helpful because I could create a server, my friends would join, we'd have like at least 4 or 5 people already in there, just my friends who play Pavlov alone. And then the randoms join, and then like once we find those cool, amazing, like nice dudes that are just a vibe to hang out with, or girls, and then you see like little Timmy joins, and he's like, "What's up?" And it just N-word after N-word, and he just starts going around blowing up people, and then more randoms join, but they find him funny, so they don't vote to kick him.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, if I'm the host, I can now kick all these people. They can just go find a different server that's like that, like every other server is, and we can have our own thing. Like I could create a private server, but I don't have 25 friends, like who all play Pavlov that are all on the exact same time.
Yeah, right.
But that's I would just want more control of hosting.
Sounds like a good solution, I'd say.
It would be, I think.
Although,
I could go into more detail, but I won't.
yeah. It's just like, I guess they're worried maybe that mod, like, if somebody who owns, like, puts up a server would just have power, but in that case, just find another one, you know?
And I mean, and going back to the original
Start your
point, and going back to the original point, even if that was true, what I just all talked about happened, and they updated it tomorrow, and that was all implemented. It's only one game
Yeah.
for a $600 headset that
That and Beat Saber.
sometimes overheats my PS5. Yeah, and Beat Saber, which Beat Saber I regret buying because
What?
it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't. I thought you could
No
pick like any
music.
music. I didn't realize it was like packed out
That's
to buy.
stupid. It's only on, like, like, computer Steam where you can do, like, custom stuff.
You know, it's modded, and I did. It's not even like I didn't research. I just didn't research good enough. I just saw people playing with like TikTok audio or like meme songs. I'm like, oh, cool. And I didn't realize that was not how the game actually is.
Yeah, I know. That's a bit of a... Feels like a false advertisement is kind of the point, I suppose.
I can only master Pink Floyd or
They don't even give you that on bass, right?
Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody one too many times after I get bored.
Did you do full hard mode? You get it 100%?
Next question. But yeah, so I'm contemplating selling it
Wow.
because it's like
Give it to me.
it's You want to buy it from me? What are you gonna play on it? I want a super hot port.
Never mind.
Exactly.
They really haven't done that, huh?
No, they haven't.
That's crazy.
I want a super hot port, bro. I enjoy it so much, but it's just like there's just not a game yet that I feel like I find it worth it now. Pavlov was that game, but it's not anymore. All the other games that I was excited for, that were pre-ordered or on my wish list, they've all just been letdowns. Mainly the shooter ones.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. Developers get on it, I guess. It's not like we can just... Do they have, like, any announcements? Where do they even tell this stuff that they're going to have more? Like,
well, they do update the game. They made, like... TTT, they gave it, like, night maps, and you can use a flashlight, which is pretty cool. And then they kind of gave you a couple more guns. And then they added, like, the cross-play with quests. There was one game I got, or that was free, and it was, like, Poker Stars VR, something like that. Which would be kind of cool to play blackjack in VR with people. So I downloaded that game, and I loaded in, and I realized that it was only poker. Because it was only poker
no
because
card games
they advertised blackjack, but blackjack is not in the game yet because it's a future update, and it's like not.
How hard is it to add that?
I don't know. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just try. Maybe I'll come back to this game when they add blackjack.
At this point, like, don't even add VR capabilities. Just make Uno VR, and you're able to look around or something. Like,
I just want a lot of the games they have on the Quest on the PC, basically on the PlayStation. Like the Rainbow game that they have, like the Rainbow VR Copycat. I don't know if I'd like, but it'd be fun to try. Some of the sandbox, any sandbox VR game, boom, almost automatically worth it. Because then you can just mess around. Like imagine GTA in VR where you have like control of the world and you just
Lego City Undercover VR.
I have that.
Wait, Lego City is in VR, real life. Real reality. RR.
AR?
Wow.
AR.
What about
augmented reality?
That's not us.
That's not, but it's closer.
Yeah.
So what if I had glasses or goggles where I could build Legos?
That's augmented.
Hmm?
That's augmented reality. If you had the glasses, Google Glass.
I just said that.
Yeah, and so I'm telling
AR.
you that's what it would be called.
I know. I just told
Okay.
you that.
Well, I'm saying RR is when you have real Lego bricks.
And I'm talking about AR, augmented reality. You put on a headset, you look at your room, now there's Legos on your floor.
Yeah, I
you
know
can
that.
pick them up virtually. And
Yeah, that's
build them.
augmented.
You know what that is? Minecraft. VR.
Yeah, but it's not real life. Oh. I mean, yes, it is. It just sucks because the VR hype is over. So you just got less people working on making any games. for it or
No, that's
something.
actually wrong. The most
Is
is
that
the
actually-
most happening right now, actually ever.
You gotta pull up a.
We need a fact checker.
Hey, can I get a? Yeah,
We need a third.
We need a third guy.
Yeah, when I have more money, I would have a crew. I have a fact checker in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon.
Let's
Fact check
get
that,
Brandon
please.
on that. You know he's gonna get the wrong info right then.
Yeah.
He's gonna pull up the wrong
Helmet
thing.
there. I don't know.
Oh, Helmet might get it.
Helmet just Google, bro. Hey Siri. No.
Well, that's just a lazy way. You gotta
Is
pay
it?
a guy.
Easy.
You got a little add a little commentary. He'll be in the corner and be like, "Yeah, I got it."
I don't know. I have Village still because I got that whole game a while
yeah.
back, and I was waiting to like feel in the mood to play it to actually play it, and I tried playing it yesterday. I was home alone.
Evil. Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I'm
Even
not feeling
daytime?
scared. No, I was like, I was like,
I mean, it's scary for me, man.
Yeah.
What? It's just like.
I was just like, it would be more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, I'm scared, but it would also be more enjoyable if I had another person with me.
Yeah,
to,
right.
like share it with
Make
because
it
like it helps me be a
multiplayer.
lot
Yeah,
less
yeah.
scared, and it's just
With a buddy.
Bounce off,
That's
yeah.
why VR is so good.
that's why I called you
got-
over today.
Huh?
So I can play it while you sit on the couch.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah.
No, so you can play it.
No. Please, really
You
don't.
can beat the game for
Don't
me.
ask me that, please.
I need the trophy.
Did you see the baby in that game? It's not good. It's not good.
I was holding it.
No! You can't do
it's
that.
the opening sequence.
That's-
Your wife's like reading the baby a weird book. Your wife's a weirdo.
That's not even.
I
Resident
think
Evil.
also I think The Village is a sequel. Is The Village a sequel?
Yeah.
Do I sound dumb? You don't know either?
I don't
Fact
know.
check that.
I hate fact checking that.
Well, some of the things in the game
Well,
make me think it's a sequel.
Well, I think like a little baby. When you think in your arms, I think Death Stranding. You know, with a little baby backpack. You know what I'm talking about? The baby backpacks.
Any video game baby now is like, that's me. You know what I think of video game babies?
What?
That you remember this really old game called Who's Your Daddy?
Yes.
Do you remember that game?
There's that one guy who's really good at it.
I love that game as a kid. Like watching YouTubers play that.
One guy who's really good at that game.
What, is he really good at killing himself as a baby?
No, he's really good at stopping the baby from killing himself.
Oh, okay. So
while doing all the tasks.
Well, explain.
This sounds really
sus. So it's an old PC game, I believe, called Who's Your Daddy?
Not that old.
And it's pretty old.
It's not that
pretty old.
I am not old.
But basically, one person spawns in as like the parent or babysitter, I believe.
It's just a dad.
Or dad, and it's a house.
It's called Who's Your Dad?
And then it's multiplayer. And then someone spawns in as baby. Sometimes multiple babies, depending on how many people you're playing.
What? For real? That sounds like Nightmare.
And so the baby's goal is to crawl around the house and find creative ways to off themselves.
Oh, can I not? To pass.
I'm just trying to be careful because I already said the definite term.
You said the gamer word.
I said the, but let's just. I hope it's okay. But basically, they're trying to do that. And you're trying, and the parents' goal is to stop them.
It.
Like there's a washing machine
like
you
a
can
good
get in
parent
and start. It's like a little puzzle game. Like the babies have to do puzzles, like open up cabinets. The father can like lock cabinets full of detergent and move things around. It's honestly game of the year. But I need a sequel. I need a PS5 port.
I think they're just updating it. I don't know, but
I haven't seen anything from that game forever.
The guy's so good at like dealing with the baby. He's amazing.
Did you see the Minecraft mods for it?
No.
I watched Atlantic Craft.
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
They had like a Minecraft mod that was Who's Your Daddy, but in Minecraft.
Wow, they are stretching for content. Who's Your Daddy Minecraft version?
I loved it. It was like my favorite. Dude, everything they uploaded and I saw was a Who's Your Daddy video, bro. Oh my god.
That was me and like
I was so happy.
Escape from like the jail. And like, you know this guy does Minecraft? You know him? This guy? He would do like the jail like escape, like prison escape.
Mm-hmm.
I love those. That's what I watch.
A Way Out.
Or, Captain Sparkles. I will watch a majority of stuff.
Never watched Captain Sparkles.
When he did the Trials Fusions videos, ooh, I love that.
That's why you want to play it?
I love them playing that game. It was just so fun. That's all.
Is it multiplayer?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's not like real multiplayer. It's just like you get the ghost in the background of the other person.
Oh.
Kind of like Mario.
But you can play at the same time?
Like Mario Wonders.
Like you try to beat each other's score.
You try to beat each other in the race. Like who gets there first. It's still fun, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's kind of like what Mario's doing. You see the new Mario Wonder trailer?
No.
No?
No.
That looks great.
I'm not buying it, bro. I'm struggling to beat the last 2D platformer game.
I gotta help you with that.
I know. I actually made some progress yesterday. I beat like another boss, and I finally progressed.
Give me one try.
I just rage so much. I don't rage. I just want to turn it off, and I can't help it. Like the urge to click the power button and put the switch down is like too strong. It really is. So, like,
I mean, I've been playing Mario Wii and DS and the
same here.
The 3D World and
not that one.
At least the 3D ones like Galaxy as well as Odyssey and a bunch of other platforms since I was really young. I just kind of grew up with it, I think I'm pretty good at it. But the new Mario looks really good. It's looking to be like if compared to the others, probably one of the best Mario games, at least 2D wise. The past I don't know, since Mario DS, that was like in what, 2010, 2009.
I really didn't think they'd make another 2D one.
Yeah, well, the 3D Marios do well, but I'm glad they're still doing 2D because the amount of developers out there who still make 2D platforms is just.
I thought it was going to be a sequel to Odyssey.
Yeah, because everybody thought they would at least do DLC, but then they didn't even do DLC for Odyssey, which is crazy.
Didn't that come out in 2018 or 2017?
Yeah, no, I think it's 2018.
2017.
It was one of the two. Because Switch came out in 2017, so
it was 2017.
It's probably later December.
Because 2018 was God of War and Spider-Man and Red Dead.
It was definitely 2017.
Yeah.
Like late, I think though. But everybody's like DLC for the game, and they're gonna do everybody's predicting to do Delfino Plaza, which is Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
That's what that game's main hub is.
W Music.
It was great. Like most Mario music though. But then they just didn't do any, which is crazy. Not even a second one. They've said nothing, and they're just releasing this now. Which I mean, I'm happy, but the 3D Mario's, they are kind of a big deal.
Did you ever try, by any chance, the VR for the Switch?
Oh, the little cardboard. No.
Or like
man.
you can buy headsets for it.
You could do kind of VR headset Zelda. It was kind of cool.
I'm just very curious what that looks like. I don't want to spend the money
There's
for that. I would
videos.
spend $1 for that, but I would love to just try it for a few seconds.
I think it's the perfect system. If they do an upgraded version of the Switch, I think it's the perfect system to finally have like a VR implemented.
I think it would be bad because the facility of between the goggles and the screen on the VR, I'm assuming that's sealed in some way. If it's not, I'd be surprised. That way dust and stuff doesn't get in there. So if there's the screen can slide in and out,
True.
how would they keep it from getting dirty in there?
But there's like the phone ones. It's like the
Yeah,
same
and
thing.
those are horrible. Those are absolutely horrible.
But they exist.
They're absolutely horrible, and they're definitely not for games. They're just for videos.
Well, I just don't know if Nintendo will ever do VR
Virtual
anymore
Boy
after
2.
the Virtual Boy. Yeah,
Virtual Boy
because
2.
that thing made people sick. I don't know if they'll ever want to delve into that again. They might just completely stay out of it, which is fair.
I want a
mean,
Switch that can fold.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I want a
Like the
3DS
phones?
Switch, like the phones. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. You hear they're doing the PSP again, but like it has to be another PS5.
You mean the Portal one?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the,
I know.
the Wii U PS5.
The I think it's called the PS5 Portal. Is that what
Yeah,
it's
yeah, I
called?
think so. But you have to be within range.
No, you just have to be connected to the Wi-Fi.
That's
It's
like
a
the same
remote
thing.
play. Yeah. But you can. I could be at Walmart and connecting to like a hotspot on my phone as long as it's good enough and still be playing.
Real?
Yeah, the PS5 has to be turned on.
Well, you still have to have that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
or it could
true.
be in rest mode, I believe. too.
not true portability.
Yeah, it just you need Wi-Fi connection.
I can't
basically,
play
you're
it on
basically
the
streaming.
plane.
It's like the phone. You're basically streaming the PlayStation screen to your
Yeah.
stupid handheld. I'm not getting it.
No, it's like how much money? It's like 400.
200, 150, 200.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it's 200. I believe.
Yeah.
I watched YouTube reviews on it, like the people who got early access. I was curious.
They should just make a real PSP again. Just make a
They
new one.
shouldn't.
They should.
They should not.
They should.
Because then they would. It's like the stupid mobile crap, like Apex
No.
creating a Apex Mobile, and then Rainbow now creating Rainbow Mobile.
Truthfully, it's not the way to go because the way I see it in the future, I think everybody's stopped doing a separate portable console at this point. Xbox never even started, but like, it's like,
The little laptop.
yeah.
The laptop you can plug into the Xbox.
They also just have like Windows.
I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Windows laptops.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about? Like the things, the attachment you can buy to like click on your Xbox and
Yes.
there's a screen.
Yeah. It's not really.
It's like you're switching.
It's not really portable though.
But I mean, it's meant to be portable. It's like a case. And you,
I guess.
remember when we went to the gaming tournament, but down by
Yeah.
the river?
Yeah.
Those boxes. That's what that was.
Yeah. Well,
Those are portable.
I'm just trying to say that like having a separate portable console
Can't really fit in your pocket.
at this point, no, not really. It's just not something I see gamers vibing with in the future
That's
because
so not true.
I think it's
a
not.
portable.
Yeah,
That's why the Switch is so popular.
I know, but that's because it's not a separate console. I think nowadays it's like one's gonna work, like one's gonna be successful, one's not. When they had the 3DS and stuff, nobody bought a Wii U because the 3DS also had a better like bunch of games,
Mhm.
and now that's like developing which console you're gonna go to.
Well, I think mobile
I think
games,
that's gonna be a problem.
I think mobile games are still pretty big. They have
They
their own
are.
demographic.
They
People
are,
have
for
strong
sure.
phones like PUBG Mobile.
But that's
like that.
already thing like the
and
phones are
foreign. Don't forget foreign. Like in America, I definitely think that mobile is kind of looked down on by the majority of gamers. But in other countries, I think mobile's kind of big.
Definitely
What I want from a Switch sequel is just stronger.
Yeah,
I just
no,
want it to be stronger.
that's all I want.
I want to be. I know this is asking you
It's
too
not
much,
gonna happen.
but I want a PlayStation 5 to be able to play now. I just
want
a strong
PS4.
game.
I want PS4 levels with a great frame rate. That's what I want.
Yeah, and then
But it's
also
not gonna
I
happen.
want their base controllers to have grip. Like instead of just little pads, I want actual like back. My hands are big, dude. I have these little these like the Joy-Cons that Nintendo like
The sliders.
These like Joy-Cons that are basically bigger and have grip and
Yeah, made by a different company.
yeah, but they're like licensed by
They're licensed
Nintendo
by-
still.
They're allowed.
I have those and I love these because it makes it look bigger and cooler,
For sure.
but also it's so much more comfortable. The triggers are better, the analog sticks are better, the buttons have a nice click. I just love it.
Well, I mean, like,
Want to hear the clicks?
oh, nice. Plastic. But, I mean, I just don't see it happening. I would love that. But they
No,
just
fine.
don't want to make a console that's not, quote unquote, affordable. They like affordability because that means they sell.
Yeah.
Like, it also means that it's less to be able to.
I mean, the PlayStation wasn't affordable, but it sold out.
But
Over
well,
and
it was
over and
also
over.
hard to get out as
Because
many
it
at
was
a time.
selling out.
Because it was high product. You know, like it's
all the
expensive
pieces, yeah.
for a good reason. But the Switch is much easier to make when it comes to things that's needed.
When we get down to it, the Switch is nothing but a tablet.
It is
Nothing
It
but
is.
a tablet.
It's your typical Fire tablet.
Yeah, it's literally just a tablet. That
Kindle.
You can click us. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's
a
not
Kindle
it's not
pad.
Kindle level.
It's a
but-
Kindle pad you can click remotes onto.
Yeah.
That's really what it is when we dumb it down.
And I like
All the
Kindles.
tech heads are like, ah!
I like Kindles, but only for reading. Thank you very much.
Have you ever used the Switch as like a little monitor?
You know, my mom had a Kindle, and I played Sonic 3 on it. Anyways, what?
Ever used the Switch's screen like a monitor?
No.
I've like recently I've been using it to watch YouTube like this. While multitasking.
I guess that's a good reason. I guess that's a good point. You could use it like that.
Yep. You can also do that.
Oh, wow. It's like a little giant phone.
Exactly.
Well, I don't have that ability because you have the
OLED.
OLED, which has got the big old flat back. Which I
Clap
want.
back.
Flat
Flapjack.
back.
Yeah, but what were we talking about? The Switch? Oh, one thing I want to do is I want to sell this before it loses like
Prime.
Prime. It's like I don't want to wait until the next Switch comes out and then sell this for like $50.
People are speculating next year.
I want to sell it before and then get a good price for it to go to the new one. And I guess because I'm also willing to do that because I don't really play on this thing all the time. So it's like I'm not like gonna miss it. You know what I mean? Like I really just play on this when I'm bored. I just want to like sit or I want to play Zelda. Like
Gamer.
And also, I don't. Should I even buy the next one because I don't even know if I'll enjoy
Well,
the games.
At least what we know of, because when they announced the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
or at least the E3 after they announced it, they had announced Metroid Prime 4. And that was in...
You have that, right?
No.
Metroid
because
Prime?
Metroid Prime got released.
Do you
Like
have
the
that?
remake. And I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
And it got released. And everybody's like, well, what happened to Prime 4? I mean, we know what happened. There was some development. 2 years later, they said, we're restarting. The game was trash.
Excuse me.
You're excused. And they did say that in the video. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to work on it. And then nothing. It's been silence. And then we got that remake. And now everybody's like, oh, Switch is kind of near the end of its life cycle. What if they're just waiting to when they announce the next one? And then Prime 4 is going to be the release
I mean, I
title.
told you about those leaks I saw of like the businesses that are incorporated with the Switch,
Yeah.
like leaking that they're
They're
making
working
a new
for something
Switch
new.
next year
A new product.
or at the end of this year. I think it was next year. I can't
I
remember.
think it's next year.
Yeah.
Everybody's been saying next year.
Because I remember specifically the thing I remember distinctly, it was like whatever company that they sourced to get their screens from was like all of a sudden ramping up again or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and like we're about to have a big old load of screens being made,
Also,
and they only have
developers-
ever made Switch screens. So.
Developers getting like new options to produce for a different type of like console or something. That's been like an
Well,
option.
yeah, they sent out
Yeah.
like the prototype,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
when game developers make games, they can optimize it to the prototype.
Now
'cause
this
that's
is
what
all
they're
in an
doing.
industry we have no part in. So I will say,
I'm going off of what I've heard
Yes.
through Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.
me too, as far as I've known. But at the same time, you know, everybody's in the rumor mill all the time. It was Switch Pro. Switch Pro is going to come out. Switch Pro, and this is before the OLED.
Mhm.
And then
I mean, that's basically Switch Pro.
no, because they had said it was a lot more than that. And then
Well, I mean, I consider the OLED a Switch Pro.
I'm sure Nintendo does too, but
Yeah.
it's their failed attempt at one, is what people are saying. Like, after that came out, they're like, oh, well, there was one, and it just didn't quite work out, and that's what they went with. Which might be the real story, or it's just something they had to cover up what everybody's just saying. And sometimes I feel like Once something just gets popular enough as a rumor, you might like. I don't know what's the companies. They're probably just going
I mean,
like, yeah, it's probably true.
I
Gives
think
some
the
credibility.
Steam Deck. If we look at the Steam Deck, do you know what level of games that thing can play? I'm pretty sure it can play
It's
really
everything on
high
Steam.
level.
Yeah.
So if the Steam Deck, I mean, sure, it's a little bigger than the Switch, but it's not like it's ginormous compared to the Switch. If they can fit and make the Steam Deck work, I'm sure the Nintendo can do it. But
How
I know
much-
Nintendo's also trying to make it like affordable,
Yes.
affordable, and the Steam Deck was anything but affordable.
Yeah, I'm looking that up right now. Actually, I forgot how much it was.
The Steam Deck, I believe
It's
it's like $1,000.
It's $550.
$550.
Yeah.
Steam Deck?
Yeah.
I could have sworn it was $1,000.
Maybe
on
at the
release?
start. Maybe at the start.
Look at how much on release.
This is a year later. It is a year after release now.
550.
Well, okay, I'm seeing some 700, 360,
Is this all secondhand?
736. That might be secondhand.
Yeah, you probably look at a second.
That's Amazon, so yeah.
I mean,
Walmart price is $450. It's $450.
Well, I'm thinking if Steam can do it, Nintendo can do it. And
For
all
sure.
I just want is Nintendo to do it. But I think what I really want Nintendo to do. Sorry, not Nintendo. Game Freak is when they make a new Pokemon game.
Pokemon's
I want
coming,
them to
yeah.
actually make it look good.
That's not happening.
That because I enjoyed Violet.
DLC came out yesterday.
I'm not getting it.
It's not good.
I enjoyed Violet to a degree,
That game is
but there's
garbage.
nothing pushing me to finish it because I've gotten what I personally got out of it. Now, if it looks as good as say Breath of the Wild at the bare minimum,
I would play the heck
I would play it. I would explore.
I still
every
play
inch-
Arceus.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you do. I would explore every inch of it and try to like possibly complete the Pokédex, but the graphics genuinely are just too much of a detriment.
Dude, not even the graphics. The graphics at that
I
level.
could run on my phone. I swear.
The graphics on that level. Why is the frame rate that bad?
True.
Why? It's because they don't. I can't with.
They don't know how to optimize, or they just don't care to try.
They really just don't optimize.
Yeah.
I think they run like what people say they do is they build it on PC
Mhm.
and they put it to the Switch and they don't try optimizing it afterwards.
That's crazy. That's true.
Yeah, because there's been several times that you can see it like ending credits. They just have literal computer mouses at the ending credits, like scenes. Like they did that for Sword and Shield. It was in Pokemon Snap, the second game.
Wait, excuse me. Like
you can catch up the
explain
picture that shows up at the. Okay, so the post credits,
Yeah.
where they have all the names and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's usually like a pictures just like
a
think a movie.
photo booth or a photo.
Yeah, yeah. Like a photo book, it's just flashing pictures
Yeah.
in and out. Like several of the games, you can just catch like computer mouses. It's been more than one.
And
dude.
that's not on purpose.
It's not on purpose. They removed it later in patches.
That's crazy.
That's how you know they built it on PC and then port it over and don't bother optimizing. Like it's because they're so rushed. Because they have so many titles they release a year.
Mm-hmm.
This last year they released what 3?
Well, Violet and Arceus, right? Was that
Violet,
same
Arceus, and it was kind of given to a different company, but they also released Diamond and Pearl remakes,
year? Oh, they did.
and that was sort of outsourced, but they still worked on it.
I don't know. I think the one thing that would make me like possibly play it is if they based one off of Australia.
I want that.
That would be cool.
There's so many cool creatures there.
They just
We already have a koala though,
I just want a better Scorpion Pokemon.
right?
As well.
The best one is Galvantula, and he's cool, but I want another one.
I mean, would Australia be cool? I think like half Australia, half something else. Because Australia would be cool for like Seattle.
Australia,
Or
New
not
Zealand.
Seattle. What's it called? What's their main city called? I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I know it too.
Sydney.
Sydney, yeah,
Sydney.
Sydney.
Yes. If it was like Sydney would be cool. Obviously, like their animals would be cool. But then after that, it's like what? No Wi-Fi and just barren brown,
there's a
red
lot.
ground.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
no
they
offense,
should do some.
No offense to the one Australia listening right
They
now.
should do some.
You
New
Aussies
Zealand,
got nothing.
New Zealand too, like at least like a little coastal.
I hear that Australia has really bad Wi-Fi, so it'd be funny.
I hear that Australia's toilets go the other way around.
Oh.
Make that a Pokemon. Make it a little ghost type that's a toilet, and he goes the other way.
Maybe just like, what if it was just like
And he's got abilities.
when you load up the game, everything's upside down, so you have to play the Switch upside down.
That's so hilarious.
That would be crazy. Like what a goof would that be?
What a goof.
Like I think reviews would come out saying, it's such a brave thing to do. It's just so different.
And if you live in
you actually have to
Australia-
like flip your PS5 upside down, and you have to turn your TV upside down. It's amazing. Or the
If you
game
live
won't
in-
run.
If you live in Australia, they're just regular. You're like, what are these people talking about?
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
What are they crikey?
What crikey? What are they talking about?
about,
Like,
mate?
Righty.
Righty.
Wallaby. What do they say? Something like that.
Wallaby.
Boomerang.
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
Oh, anime convention.
Oh.
I'm glad I wrote it down.
We'll add that in shortly here.
What, you have something else to say?
No. Add it in right now.
Okay.
We went to a convention.
Yeah, our very first anime convention, and it was in Oklahoma City, Normand, and it was called Sooner Con.
Dogs. Anyways, yes.
We don't even live in Normand.
Hey! Yes, we do.
We live
in Normand.
No.
Directly next to my house.
But it was at this big old hotel, and it
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Make a little drive there.
Yeah, we got a couple souvenirs. It was,
We had prepped a little bit because we both had a little outfit to wear.
yeah, we cosplayed a little bit.
Okay, well,
I was Arthur Morgan. He was Reagan Arataka.
I was Reagan from the show
From the
Mob
hit
Psycho.
Japanese animation and Bone Studios work. Mob Psycho 100. I tried.
I mean, at least you're displaying it in all its excellence for everybody out
It's
there.
peak.
Listening. It is peak.
It's peak.
It is peak.
Um,
Oh
But-
yeah, so we made it.
I wasn't Arthur Morgan. I was just a cowboy.
just a regular old
Just a
cowboy.
regular old cowfolk boy.
Well, it was cool. I gotta say, it was smaller of a location than a lot of, I think, anime conventions probably are.
Yeah, it wasn't like a convention center. It was basically 3 hallways,
And a big
couple
room.
of big rooms.
And a big room or two.
Yeah, it was very crowded.
There was a lot of things to do if we wanted to.
A lot
It's
of
just-
like crafts and workshops.
Yeah, a lot
things
of
like
workshops and like a couple, like I think maybe a couple like talks, but we didn't.
that. Yeah,
go to.
yeah, panels. There was some voice actors.
Yeah.
Like Violet Evergarden.
We really
the
should have
voice
made it
actor
to the
was
voice
there.
actors.
We missed her.
We did miss some good voice actors. I wish we could have done that at least.
Fun fact about me, I've said it a million times. I don't know if I've said it that much on YouTube though. Is my favorite anime and piece of fiction of all time is Violet Evergarden. So that's why I really kind of regret not trying to meet her.
Yeah.
I would have gotten her to sign my collection.
We were like an hour late or so.
Yeah,
That's sad, man.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
But there was that. There was a couple of
Tons
cosplayers.
of art.
Yeah, there was a bunch of artists.
Tons of artists.
A bunch of cosplayers.
So many prints, and so many of them were lewd. I'm not even gonna get into it. It was so not what I expected.
They were just, my problem with the art. It was all too mainstream.
Yeah,
Like
there's
it
a
was
lot
all
of
like
mainstream.
Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball. There
There
was no
was
like
some-
specific ones.
There was some out one there. Like some of them were a little out there.
what?
I don't remember.
Exactly.
But there was some other like I think I saw maybe some Inuyasha artwork. That was kind of different, I guess. That's kind of old show.
Well, tell them what you got.
Oh, what I got?
Yeah, there was
Okay,
an
so-
art hall and there was like a merch hall.
Merch hall,
And that was the
pretty
biggest one. And that's why I wanted to go.
And it's like not made by an artist. It's just some guy that sells you stuff off of Amazon. And so that's what we got stuff from.
Yeah.
We didn't support any artists at all.
No, we just rebought something he bought off Amazon in bulk.
That's right.
Or something.
Not even the special vendors
source.
like the lightsaber guy. We just went to the bulk buyers and we went there. Which I know next time I will try and probably buy at least one piece of art. I want to do that next time.
I would have 100% bought a piece of art if it was just something I cared about.
Yeah, if it's just something that
I'm not going to buy a Nezuko.
didn't look a little
body art
suspicious in my room.
That too.
Then yeah, maybe.
Or a good figure of a character I cared about.
Yeah, good, but there's no good figures.
They were all just Demon Slayer. And
Yeah, no good figures.
Jujutsu Kaisen
And like one
My Hero.
Aether from Genshin Impact, which I did not expect.
Which I wanted,
Then it was.
but it was too expensive.
It was bad.
And then it was gone.
Yeah, it was gone.
And then it was gone when we went back.
It was gone. Yeah, I remember it being gone.
Yeah, someone got it.
Okay, well, so we didn't get that, but what I got, I specifically got a Pochita plushie
Mm-hmm.
because I love Chainsaw Man, and
That was an accent.
so they say it down there
Chainsaw Man.
in Nihongo des. That's what
Oh.
they say. I don't think they would have said deaths at the end. But anyways, and I got like the really cool glasses from the Squirtle Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Squirtle.
Or you could say Gurren Lagann.
The Kamina glasses,
Yeah.
but his are red and they're much more spiked.
True. Yeah,
But-
he got the Squirtle Squad glasses, which
The
are
Squirtle-
sick in my opinion.
They are cool. They don't really fit my head, but if I really wanted to put them on, I could.
I think they're good because they're not too big, like they're not too much. You don't look at them and go, "Ooh, I can actually genuinely see someone walking around wearing them if it matches their outfit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, this reminds me, one day, I kind of want to do a Kamina outfit. I mean, I have to go shirtless.
Who's that?
Kamina from Gurren Lagann.
Oh,
We just
him.
talked about-
That's the dude who died, right? The old one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the
you
dead
don't want
guy.
to play the main character?
Simon's
I
okay.
thought you liked him more.
Simon's okay.
What about old Simon when he's like actually good?
Okay, he's cool.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? You're thinking of those like
Regular
kid
Simon's
Simon.
okay. He's got goggles. That's kind of cool, I guess. Well,
I could be the chick with the sniper.
you are not Yoko, pal.
Hey,
Get out of
yo.
here. Hey, yo.
Why not?
Bikini and everything. Well, other than that, I don't really know what I got. I think it's just those two.
I got a text from Tyshawn. Yeah, I got a batarang that's like a
No
flip
way,
knife
bro.
batarang. I got infinity ring. Got the power ring from Lord of the Rings, and I got a really crappy random knife.
That was a crab knife.
Some-
It's right over here.
Yeah, you can't
looking
see
at it
We're
right
looking at
now.
it right now.
It's a very elfish knife. Yeah, it's got an eagle at the end of it for an eagle head for the end of the grip.
Yeah, that's the best part.
The eagle head.
It's just not a knife. It's not sharp. It's completely
not
dull.
very
It's
good.
literally a prop.
He literally chose the worst one.
Yeah, sadly.
That's not.
I mean, all the other ones are real, so I just assumed. Yeah, there was a couple of cool cosplayers.
Overall, good event,
I'd go again to something
Yeah.
like that.
but I
It
still
didn't turn me off.
want to go like Comic-Con much more. But then again,
I do not.
Because
you know
the
where I want to
people-
go? You know where I want to go?
Oh, what?
Not Comic-Con. The Comic-Con in Germany.
what?
I saw Gigix video on that. He made a video recently where he was at the Hoyo booth in the Germany con. I want to go to that one because that one's bigger and there's less people.
It's true.
Because I am never going. You can never make me go to the LA one. I'm sorry.
I
There's just
can't-
Too many people.
I can't translate the language for you, but I
No,
will
no.
definitely
It's
look.
like a lot of it's in English.
Oh,
Like most of it, by the looks of it.
oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like it was like.
One glad thing I'm glad about with the U.S. being a national power is that our
English
language
is forced on others.
Our language is spread everywhere. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't gotta worry about nothing. The Germans, they might in their home country, but I don't.
Yeah. Only problem would be like actually staying there and having to read street signs.
Oh,
That would be the only problem.
you can
Well, I-
turn left.
You just get your family to figure it out. But
None of them know German.
I would love to go there. I'll show you it after this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Viewers, go check that out. Giga.
Whatever his video, like
German
Mahoyo
Comic-Con.
booth, something like that. I don't know. I tried Mahoyo's new game.
We
or
are
something.
not linking that.
Whatever.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was a great trip.
Yeah.
We got Hawaiian afterwards. I liked it. You did not.
Speaking of trips, you want to segue into your trip?
It's going pretty long, isn't it?
I mean, every episode's only an hour. Oh, we have a couple minutes left.
I can make it a quick summary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had a quick trip to Scotland last month. That's what I did. Probably my second biggest thing this year after my trip to New Zealand. I'm such a well-traveled guy, I know, but so I went out with family this time. So it wasn't just me, my sister, and my brother-in-law, but it was me and my main family. So my dad, my mom, both my sisters, and okay. And so we took a flight over straight to London, and man, I tell you
London, mate.
London, mate.
Yeah,
I'll tell you when the airport over there in
You landed your plane in my cupboard.
Heathrow,
You right twat you are.
Heathrow, it was not.
Heathrow
It was way
Airport.
too busy all the time.
You Americans.
It was a goddamn inch of the place was just busy.
Busy, mate.
Couldn't
Bullshit, man.
couldn't walk anywhere.
Bullshit now.
Bloody hell, it was just busy as hell.
Ooey.
Well, when I say that place is crowded, I mean crowded.
Heathrow Airport?
Yeah.
Heathrow Airport.
Like, you know, like...
Heathrow's airports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, our airport here in Oklahoma City.
Which one?
Just the one.
I don't know what it's called. Is it the Wiley Post? Is it Will Rogers? Is it...
Anyways.
Is Wiley Post the
You've
military
seen
one, or
an
is Will
airport.
Rogers the military one?
You know that, like, there's seats some places, right?
Talking about, like, in the terminal or in the plane?
In the terminal.
Yeah.
And imagine a terminal. There's seats like you expect.
Yeah.
But every inch there's not a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a really small segue part for the hallway.
Uh-huh.
There's a store. Doesn't matter if it's 5 feet by 10, like by 6 feet.
Like store?
It's like a little cafe,
booth?
like a little booth there for.
It's like the $30 water bottle booth?
It is. Yeah. It is just everywhere. It is so filled. It's crazy. But we had our flights. Nothing went wrong, I don't believe. No delays, really. Maybe by like 10 minutes. I just watched some shows and read while I was on the flights. We landed safe. And the first thing we did was take a train all the way to Scotland. And
In
that...
20 minutes?
What?
In 20 minutes, right?
No, it was like 2 hours.
20 minutes?
Two.
They're small little country. They're small little countries, all
Yeah,
grouped together.
I agree, they're small.
Little itty bitty little Europeans. Little itty bitty countries.
Yep, 2
Little
hours. Yeah, 20
small.
minutes. 20 minutes.
They're not America.
I don't
It
really...
takes me 25 hours to drive to my nearest family member. You guys take 2 minutes to walk across the street.
I put my balls in a compactor, and you don't even know the pain.
It took me $400,000 in gasoline to get to work today.
That's how much it took us to get to New Mexico
Yeah.
with your gas guzzling truck
Hey,
right there.
You wanted the truck safer and it's more reliable, and it's Toyota. I don't hear you complain because you're the one who wanted to take it. And even afterwards, I was like, next time let's use your Nissan. You're like, no, your truck makes me
We'll
feel
do
safe.
it. You know, I did not say it like that.
It
Nor
has-
did I say that at all, I think.
You did though. But if when we go to,
We'll use my Ultimate because your truck takes way too much gas. It's
But
not even
mine's more
funny. Anything
comfortable, though.
uphill.
Mine is more comfortable.
I agree.
And if we go to the mountains, snow, and you want a truck, not a Nissan,
Yeah. Because you don't have
I'll just, like,
four-wheel drive.
I'll just buy a
You don't have
gas
four-wheel
tank.
drive.
I didn't say I did.
Yeah, I know, you don't.
It doesn't matter. It still
We're
has
gonna
good,
go like
it
in
still
the
has
winter.
good torque and
We're going to the
horsepower.
winter. We're going to the winter. You need four-wheel drive.
Let's go in the fall.
Okay.
Everyone
Not
goes
this
in-
year.
Not this year. It's
No.
the fall right now, or about to be.
Right.
Should be.
Dude,
Stupid
gosh,
Earth.
darn, I'm tired of this heat.
I know, dude. Screw the heat.
It made me want to die. Oh my gosh. I don't have, like, a heat blocker. What do they call them? The things for your car? I don't really remember.
Oh, the reflection.
The reflector.
The reflector.
Reflector. Yeah, I don't have one of those.
Buy one. You have money.
Yeah, that's a smart move. I'm not good at those. So, I don't have one.
It doesn't close this like a notification from 3 years ago that's still going on. It doesn't. Oh my god.
That's a bit too much work.
How do you survive?
Anyways, I had a trip to Scotland.
How do you do
It
this?
was great.
How do you function?
We rented a car. Everything's on the left side for some reason, and the car you drive on the right side of the car on the left side of the road. Sounds funny, but it's real.
What the heck did they do that? They're just trying to be different.
Such weirdos. I don't get it.
Why do we push English everywhere? Well, that was also the Europeans who did that actually, and the Rome. Well, not Rome. Well, if we can steal oil, why can't we make like other people drive on the right side of the road? Like
Because
instead
we're
of
not
feet,
gonna-
like instead of feet and pounds,
Because
or whatever, and
you
football
know,
yards,
because American governments already,
football fields.
you know, American governments already hate working on roads as it is. They don't like fixing cracks. They are not gonna redo
Oh my
everything with every other.
God,
country's
it took
road.
them forever to do not Rockwell and
Yeah,
Northern Spring. Oh
so
my God,
you
it took
know-
like 20 years.
Yeah, so you know they're not going to work on any other country's roads before ours. They don't even want to work on our roads.
All right. We have to cut it short. Or
Yeah,
we have to
we have to
cut it
cut it.
because we have 30 seconds left. But thank you guys for listening. If you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate it very much. Dang, that was just nuts.
You want to hear the neck? You want to hear the neck?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
I'll
I'll end it with it.
Okay.
keep going. But thank you for listening. We do
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
We have 10 more seconds.
Yeah, 10 more seconds. What do y'all want to say to us?
That was funny. You're a funny guy.
There's some quiet people over here.
You're a funny guy.
We'll see y'all next time.